My name is Alicia Riepma, and I am a pastor serving in Prattsville and Roxbury as an Albany Synod Fellow in upstate New York in the Catskill Mountain region. The woman I chose to write about is a woman with the issue of blood. We don't know very much about her personal story, or where she came from, but what we do know for certain was that this woman was in need of healing. She had been suffering from bleeding for 12 years. I chose her because I think deep down we all share some kind of need for healing. Whether it is physical or emotional or mental healing, we all have experienced pain and have, like this woman in this story, reached out in so many different ways for healing. She inspires me because in the midst of her pain, she vulnerably reaches out to Jesus. Ignoring the societal pressures and stigmas that were attached to people like her, she reaches out to Jesus with faith, and that faith makes her well. I think to further understand this story, we need to look at all of the gospel writers' accounts. And in this Bible study chapter, we specifically focused on the gospel writer Mark. Mark uses a technique called the Markan sandwich, which we talk about, which is a story within a story. Another picture of Jesus healing and naming. In the story that kind of sandwiches our story, there is a young girl, Jairus' daughter, who was on her deathbed and also in need of healing. In both stories, they are females who are deemed unclean by society. Jesus, in love, reaches out to both of them with a touch, and they are restored to health. In this chapter, we also acknowledged the familiarity of this story for women to relate to in particular. Women bleed monthly. And this is shrouded in shame by our society still. The story meets women in a place of vulnerability and invites us to remember that Jesus meets us exactly where we are, and invites us into a healing journey with him. Healing doesn't always look the same for everyone, but what this woman's story invites us into is a remembrance that Jesus will always meet us where we are in our times of need. Be well and at peace.